G'day YouTube, Rob here again. Another sort of video, another sort of vlog style video. I thought it was about time I sort of checked in and perhaps just did another sort of these style of videos. Just at the sort of the park, eating some takeaway food and drinking a bit of Mountain Dew here, or as my friends like to call it, Mountain Spew, because they're humorous and very funny. Not really. Yeah, so I thought I'd make a video. Not too sure what I'm going to talk about necessarily. I've got a few ideas. I actually also picked up a Funko Pop today. Picked up Egon from the Ghostbusters movie. It's actually a bit hard to track this one down. I was trying to find this one a few months ago, and I guess because Harold Ramis has died the other day or a few months ago, it was I guess a lot of people sort of bought this one. But so I'm actually surprised I managed to sort of find it in one of my local stores. But anyway, so I guess I did sort of watch Sammy's video the other day, yesterday I think it was, Sammy Falagar517, and I thought I might make a bit of a response to that. I'm sure he's watching. It was this sort of vlog video, and it was a bit hard to watch. I've got to say, I was getting a bit I found it a bit hard to watch because he was getting a bit upset over him not having a job anymore. He lost his job and he's got a few money problems, and he wanted to sort of send out a few packages to people that he just he couldn't afford it, and he was getting he sort of felt real bad about not sending these packages out, because he sort of promised these people he's going to sort of send out these packages, and as I said, well, losing his job, and they sort of, as he sort of they sort of fucked him over. He uses a lot more swear words than that, but that's the main gist of it. So I thought about like a bit of response to that. Yeah, I mean, Sammy, man, you've got to. I don't want to, sort of sound like this be a negative. I don't want to. Everything I'm having to go. It's okay to sort of have a, get it out of your system, be pissed off at it, and be angry at them, and call them cocksuckers or whatever you said. That's fine. It's good to get out of your system, man. But I think you've just got to. I don't want to sort of say get over it, because that's not a particularly nice way to say it. You just got to put it behind you, Sammy, and sort of move forward. It's a very sort of negative thing to sort of have, and if you're trying to find another job, that sort of negativity might sort of carry on through. And you've got to remember, Sammy, I mean, you made that video, and you're having a good sort of rant about it, and you were getting sort of really worked up about it. But you've got to think, well, I wonder what they were doing at the time you were making that video. They were probably sitting at home drinking tea and being relaxed, and weren't even thinking about you, Sammy. They were couldn't, I don't know, in some ways perhaps couldn't give a shit about you, which I don't know if it's true or not, but that probably is true. So man, you shouldn't get worked up over people that not giving you the time of day, that have fucked you over. They probably don't really care that they fucked you over. So why should you? Understandably, you can get worked up over it, man. But you just got to think, well, they're not getting worked up about it, so why should I get worked up about it? Like, I don't sort of sound like that's a criticism, Sammy, but you really just, I don't know. It's best to sort of, know you've been fucked over, and just, there's no point dwelling on that fact, and just, find another job, mate. I mean, I think you're a great guy. You got a great personality and very friendly, and would go to the ends of the world for for people that you do care about. So with an attitude like that, I think you are gonna find another job. I mean, it's sort of goes without saying. But I know what it's like, man. I've been unemployed for quite a while too, and it's a very depressing experience. I mean, you sort of start off positive, you apply for these jobs, and you think a job, and you might get a response back, a negative, saying, oh, unfortunately you didn't get the job, or sometimes you don't even get a response back. Sometimes they just totally ignore your application, and you sort of start to feel, well, what's wrong with me? What, I'm never going to get a job. I'm going to be poor. Oh, pardon me. How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to, because you're saying you want to sort of send out packages to you know, all your, you know, your friends on YouTube, which is great, man. But you know, if you know, at the end of the day, if you can't afford it, mate, don't worry about it. I'm sure, you know, people, you know, don't really care if people send out these packages to you because they, you know, because we're all movie lovers, and you know, we all, you know, they would appreciate getting them, but they, you know, you don't necessarily need to, you know, send things back. You know, if you send me, you know, if I sent you something I don't really respect, I don't expect like a, you know, something back, man. Just, you know, don't worry about it. It's, you know, I might have found something you liked and I sent it to you. I mean, what's, you know, what's wrong with doing that, man? You know, it's, you know, I get pleasure, you get pleasure too from just sending out packages to people. You know, sending them movies that, you know, they might like. So just, yeah, man, just don't worry about it. If you can't afford to send something now, there's no point, you know, there's no reason why you can't wait, you know, until you get a bit more money and then do it. People, you know, people are not going to care that you know, that you didn't sort of send something back, or that their package was bigger than, you know, or smaller than someone else's package, man. Just, you know, don't worry about it, man. It's all cool. You know, I don't sort of sound negative, really, or just having a go, Sammy, but just, yeah, just sort of thinking about it, and just, anyway, I don't know, I'm rambling on now. So, what else can I talk about? Yeah, I haven't sort of been up to much, I suppose, really, lately. Just sort of watching a lot of movies, I suppose. So, I don't know, I was thinking perhaps doing a DVD update, but, I wasn't necessarily happy with the last video that I made. I was a bit, I just felt that video wasn't up to scratch, and I probably should have, I don't know. I really felt like I should have just redone the whole lot again, but it was, I don't think it was that bad of a video. There's a few things in it, some bits of what, I don't think I was necessarily making a lot of sense, I don't think, so I kind of wanted to scratch it and start again, but that's just me probably being a bit, you know, too strict on myself, too much of a perfectionist. So I've been watching a lot of movies recently, a lot of old movies and new movies, and I watched Gone Girl the other day by David Fincher, which I thought was actually pretty good. A lot of people were, you know, sort of raving on about it, and I did actually quite enjoy it. I did sort of make a post saying that I enjoyed it, but I didn't necessarily like the ending to it, which is true. I don't think, but I didn't sort of mind the ending to it. I should probably rephrase that. I didn't mind the end necessarily. I just felt sort of getting to that end didn't make a whole lot of sense. It seemed a bit too, but I spoiled the ending, I suppose. But I was just a bit of a sort of twist at the end, I suppose, and that twist just didn't really. I mean, the movie's probably, I don't know, believable, I guess, but I just sort of felt that twist at the end was a little bit, I mean, believable, but it was sort of done too quickly, and I don't know, too quick of a reversal, I suppose, to really make sense. I watched Cloud Atlas from a few years ago. That was pretty good, I thought. I did sort of hear a lot of people, it was a bit of a flop, and people reckon it was too long, which I think it's about nearly 3 hour long movie, so it is a long movie. I wasn't necessarily bored by it though. I did sort of quite enjoy it. I think they definitely could have cut, you know, a bit of it out though. But it's sort of a combination of different sort of stories, and I think they could have cut out some of those stories and you know, got the message across, and you know, because it did get a bit confusing, I think, with all these different sort of stories, you know, sort of going on. So I did actually quite enjoy that, even though it was a bit of a flop though. But yeah, apart from that, I think there's only two that I really want to perhaps talk about, I suppose. I don't know, I might sort of say that perhaps for an update or something. Anyway, I think that might do it, otherwise this video will be sort of too long. Thanks for watching. Again to Sammy, hope you don't feel like I'm having a go at you, Sammy. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to help you out a bit. I'm just sort of, you know, perhaps give you my 2 cents on it, and just, you know, you know, no use worrying about it, Sammy. No use getting worked up over things, and you know, life can fuck you over sometimes, but you just got to, you know, sort of move on from that and don't sort of dwell on it. I mean, you know, I don't want to go into my life, but I've got a lot of things from my past that I still do, you know, get pissed off about and do get worked up, even though they happened like, you know, 10 years ago or something. It, you know, I know what I like. You do, you know, you do get stuck with these things, you know, up here, all the, you know, a lot. You know, you can't let things go. And you know, I have a problem with that too, trying to let things go. You know, but it's not healthy to keep things bottled up and keep dwelling on it. You know, because I can get quite worked up as well over certain things. Anyway, so that's my video. Thanks for watching, and see you all soon. Bye.